anthropologists who are having a field day.
55% of a person's impression of you is based on your appearance, so what you're wearing, all sorts of things about your appearance, and your body language, so the gestures, the facial expressions. So when you're talking on a telephone, you've eliminated 55.
55% of communication
is gone. This is space-age technology for Stone-Age brains. Definitely. I mean, our brains are stuck in the Stone Age. Our brains still think that we're hunter-gatherers living in tribal communities. And this is the kind of communication that we crave. We need that sort of...
So even though 55% of it isn't available on a telephone?
Hey, it's better to have some of it than none of it.
Yeah.
If you think about it, we always use the term keeping in touch, staying in contact. And that takes us even back further than the Stone Age, because that you're going back to the social grooming among chimps. You know, you're going back
picking
to
fleas out of one another. Yeah.
And that's effectively what we're doing. That's why we call it keeping in touch. It gives us that sense of contact.
So how come, and I don't think I'm alone, I don't like talking on any type of phone. I mean, my idea of the perfect conversation, you pick it up and you go, pub, and the person who's answering goes, yeah, and then you put the phone down.
You're like that because you're male. I think men need the visual connection. They need the body language signals as well. Also, men basically just don't like talking as much as women do. Probably gather from this conversation here, I seem to be doing an awful lot of talking.
Although I may be rendered semi-mute by the telephone, it seems that there are people out there, and some of them are men, who find its anonymity positively liberating. In New York, a Manhattan artist realised that people would say things on the phone that they wouldn't say face to face. During the 1980s, Mr. Apology, as he was called, invited members of the public to phone up and get things off their chest by leaving a message on an answer machine. And they did, in their thousands.
Hello, this is Mr. Apology speaking, and this tape is a sample of some of my favorite apologies.
To the 15 people that I've stolen money from, I'm sorry.
In my life, I've taken all sorts of drugs. All statements received by Apology will be played back to the public, so please do not identify yourself.
I steal from stores all the time. I really feel guilty.
Hi, I'm a police officer in Wisconsin. I just wanted to say I'm sorry to all those poor souls out there that wake up black and blue the next day after I beat the shit out of them.
Mr. Apology died in 1995, and now his widow looks after his bizarre legacy.
People that were talking sounded very sincere, really talking about things that were very painful and very personal. And I think the fact that they were talking to a telephone gave them a zone of safety, so that they could unburden themselves without fear of anyone really listening to them while they were talking.
Feel like I want to kill someone.
The tapes really encompass every aspect of humanity. Definitely a lot of confessions about crimes, petty crimes and serious crimes.
I embezzled $400,000 from a bank over a period of 6 years.
Religious issues.
I'm sorry I ever had sex for the first time, because now I too am a fallen woman and I should have never done that.
There's really nothing in the human condition that hasn't been discussed at great length on the apology line.
I killed Henry. He was a neighbor. He was a classmate of mine. It was partly his fault, because he shouldn't have kept teasing me about the size of my ears.
Obviously, the deeply troubled people who phoned Mr. Apology were protected by the anonymity offered by the fact that they couldn't be seen. Until the telephone, not being able to see someone who was talking to you was never an issue. But now, for the first time in human history, we are being forced routinely to make judgments about people we've never met or seen. We're basing all our opinions simply by talking to them.
Oh, look, try an experiment. I've got 6 pictures here of people.
Yeah.
And they're waiting outside and they can talk to us on here.
Okay.
Let's see if you can match the voices to the faces on there.
Okay, well, I should be able to tell the men from the women. Can I talk to number 1?
Hello?
Hello, that's number one. Right, that discounts those three, the women. Tell me, where did you go on holiday this year?
I went to Bulgaria recently with a college exchange programme.
So he's an educated man. I'm going to go with that one is number one. Number two, can I talk to you?
Hello?
Hello, number two, yeah?
Yes, hello.
Hi, that's you, no problem. Thank you. Number three?
Hello?
Right, tell me, been in a fight recently?
No.
You've never been in a fight, that's you. Thank you. Number three. Right, number four.
Hello?
Hi. Have you ever bought anything in Marks and Spencer's?
No.
Great. Right, so where have I got to? Number five. Number five, hello?
Hello?
That's you. And number six is going to be you. Let's just check it out, though. Hello, number six.
This is number 5.
No, I know, I've finished with you now. You're a man, therefore power of deduction's caused me to work you out. Number six. Hello?
Hello?
Do you have children?
Yes, I have one.
What, how old?
She's like 7.
She's 7.
Yes.
Am I allowed to swap?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Okay, thanks very much. Thanks. I'm going to do that and that.
Okay.
How did I do then?
You got them all right, every single one.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
That's amazing.
Well, let's be honest, I am still the man
I mean,
that
would
had...
you have been able to tell whether any of those people liked you or not?
Of course they like me. Even though it's only been around for 100 years, the telephone and its culture is undergoing constant reinvention. 20 years ago, when we were beginning to think we'd got it sussed, the phone turned into something rather unexpected.
I've got my cellular radio phone here. That's it. You see, no cables attached at all, completely portable.
The mobile phone had arrived.
Here, Michael, just before you go, come and have a look at this. Look at this, executive mobile phone. Tell you what, I'll show you how it works. I'll give you a little demonstration here. First of all, press that, and then you start. That's all right. I know what that is. I know, that's all right. The satellite has moved out of position, you see.
Today, 47 million people in the UK own a mobile phone. That's pretty much everyone who's capable of picking one up. It's a statistic that should cause us to hang our national head in shame for all that intrusion and irritation. But of course, I'm wrong, again. Mobiles are actually a great social healer. Mobiles are engendering a new sense of community. Really?
What it's allowed us to do is to go back to an earlier, actually rather more humane pattern of communication, something that we'd lost. Mobile phone is like the garden fence. It's almost like you're carrying your social support network in your pocket. It's a lifeline, it's a connection to your social world.
So it's interesting, isn't it? We think of the mobile telephone as appealing to the sort of 21st century part of us, but actually what it's doing is appealing to the...
That's my mobile.
...really old part of us. That's a really horrible ring. Do you mind my saying that? And that's the problem, isn't it? Ringtones. It's an object lesson in the danger of choice. If any unfortunate extraterrestrial picks up the sound of modern-day planet Earth, all he'll hear is the Nokia tune or the EastEnders theme played on a stylophone. But I'm whistling in the wind. The economy has spoken. Nowadays, pop groups make more from ringtones than singles. Kids spend more on mobiles than chocolate. People today feel bereft without their phones, and I suppose, if I'm honest, that it is incredible that someone can now reach me on the same number wherever I am in the world. Ellie? I'm actually in Beijing. Yeah, amazing. Yeah, that's Tiananmen Square. Do you hear it? It's the buzzer thing they sound. Hi, yeah, look, I'm in New Zealand. Ellie? No, I'm actually on a boat in the Mediterranean at the moment. I know, it's an amazing reception. Bet it was like this in England, eh? But there is a darker side to your friendly telecom fantasy enabler.